Well, you appear to be live on Twitch. And Potato's back again with us.
Hello, Potato. Hello, you sexy viewers.
And you're live on YouTube too, so feel free to do your thing.
Okay, and welcome back to the next session. Which will probably be the last session tonight, I think.
Say moo to the spotted cow.
Moo, spotted cow. Now, we are going to want to put in some gas pumps. Or make them out of gold. Probably just one in this corner will do. I should really think about this before I just lay it out. We're going to
say hello again to Beloso, who is now a Nupus Rar.
Hello, Beloso. Welcome back. I'm wondering whether actually I should pump the...
And Master Basher's still here too. That's the point where you say hello, Master.
Hello, Master Basher. I'd like to build that. And then I think what I want to do actually is feed it into a filter straight away. Which one rotates? I forget. O to rotate, of course.
Vladdy is still here too.
Hello, Vladdy. Welcome back.
And but also would like to know, what are your top 3 favourite sci-fi franchises, Sal? It's okay, take your time.
That's a gas bridge, isn't it? Have I just put in a gas bridge? I have. Hang on. I wanted a gas filter. Top... I like Stargate franchise, Star Trek,
If you want to be cheap, you can just say Stargate SG-1, Stargate Atlantis, and Stargate Universe.
But hang on a second. Sorry, I've got my eye on what's going on here, because what I want to do...
Terralove wants to know if there are plans for any terra firma craft or medieval engineers tomorrow. Medieval engineers is unfortunately out of commission. It was originally planned that we do something big and secret with Anubis, but he's unfortunately been caught up with some work that he can't get around, so that kind of fell into the water. Potato wants to know what animated shows you like, Sal. I usually prefer all my shows to be still pictures.
Sorry, I'm just planning at the moment.
Bill also points out that this would be an injustice towards the original Stargate movie. While I appreciate what the original Stargate movie did, I also like what they were trying to do with the newest series. I mean, I liked it enough to be sad over the fact that it suddenly got cancelled without a proper ending for both Atlantis and Universe. It was different and it was off-putting at first, but I wanted to see where they were going, and I kinda liked what it did. Tolev has to find some way to waste his time on Sunday, so maybe terra firmacraft is a thing that's going to happen tomorrow. Then again, we haven't heard back from Stimpy in a while, and it would be unfair to progress so far that he entirely doesn't recognize the base anymore as soon as he returns. We'll look what we can do. Also, guess who's back, Sal? You won't guess it, it's Dikick.
Jim Hunt.
Huh?
Ba-bum.
No, it's Dikick.
Oh, Dikick! Hello, Dikick.
I said you won't guess it. It's Dikick, and you started guessing.
You said it too quietly. I've got all this noise going on here.
Oh yeah, right. Dikick, you're still alive, most surprisingly.
Yeah.
She tried to kill you, though.
I did not. I haven't tried to kill
She
anybody.
cocked all the toilets simultaneously, so that was definitely a murder attempt. I'm telling you. Also, say hello to Tammy Patton.
Hello, Tammy.
Oh, you should have guessed who arrived. It was Tammy Patton.
Just thinking
Sal's
about releasing
distracted.
this.
I'll return back to chat. Jules wants to talk about my favorite music. That's difficult. I usually don't really have a favorite music genre. I have just random game soundtrack pieces that I really enjoy and constantly cycle back through. For instance, I had a phase where I really enjoyed the entirety of the music that came with FTL. Oh, it's just so addicting. Like the Rock Combat theme or the Last Stand theme. They're so great and addicting, and I love it. Similarly, I had the same thing going. I went through the same thing back when Portal 2 came out. Then again, those two genres are very similar. Now I have to think of something that is completely different, just so I can show that there's a difference. When Fallout 3 and then later on Fallout New Vegas came out, I was constantly listening to the songs of the radio there, even outside of the game. It's heavily influenced by what game I'm playing, and I don't know why. I usually don't get into other music. At the moment, I'm really enjoying the soundtrack for the unfinished Portal 2 mod, Repercussions. Kevin and Alexander Barrett is doing a lovely job with that. Again, so is Lamar. Was his name Lamar? I have to check. Anyway, I should probably get back to chat before I do, because I'm pretty sure something happened. Terry Love points out that there's nothing worse than a laptop keyboard full of biscuit crumbs that crunch with every character.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Well, empty it out then, it's not that hard. Oh, it all depends on the laptop though. Never mind me. Dikick clogged the toilets himself. He has eaten too many dirt burritos. Be aware that all the food we have is made out of dirt. Master Besher wants to point out that the mesh tiles are -5 decor and is probably driving up stress levels because they're spending a lot of time in the areas with lots of them.
Yeah, but once we've got this built, it shouldn't be a problem.
I agree, but also Atlantis had more of an ending than Stargate Universe, I admit, but you could feel that they were trying to compress the entirety of a 6th season into, at first, a movie, and then later on into just the last episode. That showed, last few episodes, I should say. It didn't get the, slow kill treatment that Stargate SG-1 got. I guess you can't have everything. No, where did I go again? Diekick wants to have confirmation that he broke the toilets. Well, if Sal would confirm that, she'd admit to spying on everybody here, and she doesn't want to do that now, does she? Drills makes a subtle hint that you should play Red Alert 2.
Hang on a second, I need to think here. Because
Okay.
I need to think about what I'm doing with my heavy watt wire.
Ugh.
And where...
Do you want to keep thinking on in silent, or do you need to spell your thoughts out? Sorry, that was a bit harsh of me to say
that was
it like
just
that.
distracting, that's all. Right. We're going to need a transformer to power all of this stuff, but the transformer has got to be powered through heavy watt cable. So, do I actually put the transformer in here? I was just putting it outside, and I thought, well, I can't because the heavy watt wire is inside. So, to power the machines that are inside, I'm probably going to need transformers inside as well.
Shouldn't be a problem, are your famous last words. That was funny.
Oh, why is it not?
Diekick's actual and real life burritos are filled with dirt anyway. Now that's sad. I'd search for better burritos.
So...
Oh, the soundtrack of Red Alert 2. Oh, yeah. I think I heard some of the tracks in passing, especially the marching music of the Soviets was a very common theme to hear on the internet. I think I liked it. Ooh, I'm also really interested in the soundtrack of Papers, Please. I know it sounds trivial, but it has such a nice and addicting ring to it. And I'm pretty sure I used to have a remix that mixed both the Victory theme and the Game Over theme together and adjusted it in, you know, speed and such to make it fit perfectly together. And it was so lovely because I realized that they were both just missing each other, but I can't for the life of me find out where I left that one. And I can't find it on the internet again either. Anyway.
I maybe should have done this a bit higher actually. Put a bit more space for water. Yeah.
Potato has a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
If you ever become famous, what's something you'd do, Sal?
Don't know.
She'd probably eat a pizza at some point. Then again, Drills is asking she isn't famous? Vladdy says she definitely is. Diekick wants to see himself, if that's possible.
Oh, let's see. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to say. Diekick, I was watching Sky Storm's stream when he mentioned you in chat.
Oh. So clearly Diekick is the most famous out of all of us here. Diekick doesn't
There's
look too happy
Diekick.
there. Drill says that the Papers, Please is so very simple that goes fairly well for the background. Yeah. I mean, you don't really have background music during the actual game. Terelev says, as soon as you're famous, you'd appear on I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here.
Oh God, no.
I'd already want to get out of there before I'm in there, actually. And Drill says, lots of games try to make the soundtrack to be the main focus, just like Space Engineers, for example. So ignore the fact that it has almost nothing to do with the main game, or the things that are actually happening on stream, on screen. Yeah, it gets really confusing when Space Engineers gets its dramatic music out just for you drilling a rock.
Yeah.
Oh no, now there's a famous measuring contest between Dikick and Drills, who's famous on Anubis' streams. Yeah, that's right, I've seen him there. Now what? Let's not get our hairs together in a bunch there and tangle them all up. That's not good for the hair. Let's just all agree that we all are happy with how we are and we don't need to fight over who's more famous. Potato's famous in Sal's videos. See, we're all famous. In our own right. And I'm pretty sure we're starting to drown trying to pick the rocks down there up. We're slowly drowning picking up those rocks.
That's why I've got somebody doing mopping.
That's not really helping.
It will slowly remove the water, but the water's coming down a bit faster than we can mop at the moment.
Bell also really likes the mournful part of the Space Engineers soundtrack. It's the best in his opinion. And Dikick wants to be you.
Oh, that's kind of
creepy when you think about
no,
it, as if he's trying to crawl into your skin
thinking.
and pretend to be you.
I was thinking that's flattering.
No, but you're not imagining it properly. I'm envisioning him trying to take off your skin and pretending to be you. Oh, that sounds bad.
Only you, Mir.
Terelev says that Mir's not famous, I'm just infamous.
Infamous.
Infamous. That's right.
Infamy, they've all got it infamy.
What?
It's a common play on words.
What?
Infamy. They've all got it infamy.
Oh, I get it now. Potato feels sorry that the people have to go through the sewage water to pick up the rocks.
I know.
Because they have to open their eyes to see what they're picking up. In the water!
It's important.
And Jules encourages Dikick to take your skin. Oh, Dikick just wants to become like you by being as good as you.
Oh, hang on. Just realised I was about to make exactly the same mistake as I made before. I don't want any of this. I want the gas pump there.
What?
I want the gas pump on this level. I want the transformer on the level up.
Oh.
That's right.
Bloody calls me the infamous German salt miner. I'm not going out mining for salt, it just flows to me naturally. In contrast, Drills points out that his name is Drills and he hardly minds anything.
There we go. And actually, I should probably... Oops, wrong thing.
Potato, now we're doing a bit much there, but he says Sal is like the ultimate role model and inspiration giver.
Oh,
she has her faults. She likes pineapple on pizza, for example.
I do have my faults.
It's a cardinal sin.
And I hope I demonstrate to everybody that it is acceptable to have faults. That everybody has faults.
It's not acceptable to eat pineapple on pizza, really. Oh no, Potato already likes pineapple on pizza. See what you're doing with your influence, Sal? J Love would like you to amuse yourself while he makes himself a big mug of tea.
Okie dokie.
You're not amusing us yet.
I will attempt to amuse as soon as I've got things.
Anyway,
Planned
Dykick
out
wants
here.
to know if we live close to the Netherlands.
Oh, it's all relative, really.
I've been
you
there.
wouldn't want to walk there from here.
Fair point. I've driven through it several times. It's a nice place. We're currently positioned in the UK. I originated in Germany. So it's kind of between us. We're wedging the Netherlands between the UK and Germany. We're slowly squeezing it out of Europe.
But if you compare to, say, the States or Russia, then we're just like, it's like the state next door. We're very close in that case.
Fair point, but I assume Dykick is just from the Netherlands and would like to know if we're from the Netherlands too.
Oh.
Tammy Patton would like to know what's wrong with pineapple on pizza. Yes, Sal, please explain to us.
I like pineapple on pizza. Not just pineapple. I mean, pineapple by itself on pizza, I think would probably be too sweet, but warm pineapple is really nice. Mia, do you remember I took you to that Brazilian restaurant? All the meat on sticks?
Yes.
Didn't they have grilled cinnamon, like barbecued cinnamon pineapple?
They didn't bring it to me on a big skewer, so no.
You don't remember that?
They bring that to me on a big skewer? If not, then no.
Yes, I think they came on a big skewer.
No, they didn't. That must have happened a different thing. Dykick lives in Venlo and often goes out to Mönchengladbach and Düsseldorf.
Oh.
That's nice, but you misspelled Düsseldorf. Sorry. If he often goes out there, he ought to know how to spell it.
Somebody's made a mess. Why have you made a mess? There's toilets just there.
It's too far away.
Somewhere.
Not only
Toilet's
does
just
Bell also
there.
love pineapple on pizza, he also knows that after 170 comes 171 and 172. And now he prepares for the banhammer.
Why make a mess? There's toilets.
Drills points out that the devil's favourite fruit is pineapple, and even the chef, Gordon Ramsay himself, called out his viewers for being mad for ruining pizza with pineapple.
Oh, I don't like Gordon Ramsay. I really don't like Gordon Ramsay.
I'm not a big fan of him myself.
So rude. Unnecessarily so. Oh, Babom's all stressed. Uh-oh. Babom, where are you? What are you doing?
May has now collected
Babom.
174 grams of salt. And Dykick is excused. He's banned at talking German.
Oh, it's okay. Babom is a binge eater. So Babom's busy eating everything.
Someone triggered the bomb to explode! After the smoke cleared, it revealed the following message. It's now midnight. Your message did go through, but I didn't get around to reading it yet. Potato points out that the reason why he looks up to you so much is, before he met you, his art was more or less But Sal has always inspired Potato and encouraged him to keep going and working hard. To constantly better himself.
Oh, good.
Well, that's the thing to look up to, not the pineapple on pizza thing, though.
Oh, I'm glad about that.
How about the pineapple on pizza thing? Sure you
would.
would.
No, inspiring Potato, because there's lots of things I can do. I'm pretty versatile with my skill set, but art is not one of them. It's something that I've been able to stretch my... Who else has made a mess? Why
Bomb again.
Is it because he's so stressed? Oh, he's peeing in the water that we use for the food. What's going on?
You should install an airlock down there that only allows the people through who actually need the water for cooking. The bomb went boom boom in his pants, says Potato.
Yeah, he did.
Terry Left points out that someone has to like Hawaiian pizza or they wouldn't keep it on menus. And Drills earlier on pointed out that Gordon Ramsay is being paid to be mean. He's not actually that bad when he's doing his own thing. I suppose so.
I'm sure that's true, but I can't condone his behaviour.
Dyke wants to know if it's bad that his best girlfriend is his subtitle in Germany. What? I didn't know you could date subtitles. And Potato points out that the pineapple on pizza thing is just bonus ducks. And the Spotted Cow says, pineapple pizza, And Drills cares not for fancy food, but he knows what he is doing. He's world famous for a reason. Clearly he's talking about Drills here, not Gordon Ramsay. The Spotted Cow really wants a pineapple pizza now. I really want a pizza now too. Can we stop talking about pizza? And Bell also points out to Dyke that there's nothing wrong with having a German subtitle girlfriend. Joel says pineapple pizza has sensors in it for the government to hunt the odd ones. Jim Hahn finds it sort of funny that in the whitelist server, Sal is regulated to be the miner even though she's the engineer around.
I've always enjoyed drilling for some reason. Even before I had ever played Space Engineers, when I was just watching, before I had a computer that could play Space Engineers, and I was just watching other people play, I used to love watching people drill. And I was watching a video Zen playing Space Engineers when some of the Minecrackers were playing it years ago, and he talked about the relaxing kind of state that drilling puts you in. And when your ship's not exploding and you're just drilling with a small ship, it's true, it is. If you're just scraping the side of an asteroid in a small ship, it's really nice. So when I was doing single player, like my first streams that I used to do was just single player Space Engineers, it was when I was drilling that I could sort of tell stories and focus on the audience and that sort of thing.
Vladdy's system has for the longest time not accepted pineapple, but by latest update it seems to be usable. I'm not saying that pineapple in its entirety is a bad thing. For instance, I really enjoyed with a good Kassler Braten on some good old-fashioned pepper sauce. So I'll have that. I'm just saying that it's not my thing on pizza.
Yeah, and fair enough if...
I, for example, like spinach pizza, and most people would probably disagree with me there.
Yeah, I like spinach pizza too.
Heresy. It's my one cool thing and you're taking it away now.
No, I'm confirming that I also think it is cool.
Dykick points out that he's not actually dating his German subtitle girlfriend. He would have no chance as she's into girls. But she always translates all German things for him, which is why he calls her his German subtitled girlfriend. Well, that sounds like a fun thing to do. But doesn't that get annoying while watching movies?
For anybody who speaks both German and English, I highly recommend. One of the funniest things I think we ever did was when we did Little Red Riding Hood.
No, no, we're not recommending that. Jules says, boom, you heard it. Jules is Sal's favourite, and he doesn't even care. The Potato has a UK-related question for the two of us, even though I'm no expert on UK things. Even though I sound like one, thank you very much. Why are your cakes so thin? It's like crepes layered on top of each other.
Oh, the pancakes. Pancakes so thin or cakes so thin?
Cakes. Why are cakes so thin? I don't know what cakes he's talking about.
Oh, because if they are very deep, we call them gâteaux. But
that
pancakes
doesn't really help.
Well, we have thin cakes, which are like, I don't know, like a normal cake would be maybe 5 to 10 centimetres.
Look at that.
Anything deeper would be a gâteau.
Both Tammy Patton and Potato agree with me liking spinach pizza.
There you go, mate. Not that weird.
RG chat is scrolling again. But also doesn't like spinach pizza and now calls me Popeye Jr. And Terry Love says sometimes they're called drop pancakes. I should have probably read the first comment beforehand. He says British pancakes are more like crepes, almost the same,
true.
but there are Scotch pancakes, which are more like what Americans think of pancakes. Yeah. Are you sure he's just talking about pancakes? I thought he was talking about proper cakes.
And I wasn't sure either. Oh, let's just check out these new duplicates, see if we've got anyone good. Not really. No, there's nobody there that we can't live without.
Jules points out that both England and Germany need to step up their serving sizes. It's so hard to get a decent sized meal. Boy, you have not been in a hunting hut in the countryside of Germany.
Yeah.
If you order the right thing, you will not be able to finish it.
Yeah. Some of the portions I've had in some of the restaurants in Germany are enormous.
They're right.
But yeah, we tend to have more reasonable sized portions in the UK.
I mean, Mühlbergstüble, a small restaurant I really enjoyed, where I celebrated a birthday of mine. They had a wonderful Zwiebelrostbraten, which is basically just a piece of beef with some onions on top of it, but that just roasts together, which goes really nicely together. But point in case being is, when you order a normal Zwiebelrostbraten there, they give you the entire braten, like a family-sized serving on one plate, with just a sprinkle of chips around it. You have to order either a child's version of that same thing or a version for pensioners to get something that you can more easily finish in one setting. I'm falling behind on chat again. Potato's talking about cakes, like birthday cakes. See, yes, I'm right, they're not talking about pancakes. I've never seen a proper British cake, I suppose, so...
Well, you've seen the ones when we went to the Richmond Tea Room.
But they
were more like gâteau size.
Yeah,
So,
what I mean, that didn't seem that small, so I don't know exactly...
well, think about the cake that we had in the
Is he talking
fridge.
about steak pies?
No, it was like
The one in
cake
the
that we had in
fridge,
the
that was
fridge.
just a tiny one, right?
Yeah.
Or is this the normal size for cake
That's
here?
probably the normal size for cake. Anything bigger than that would be a gâteau.
Vladdy points out that you should try Ukrainian vareniki.
I would like to. I love trying different foods. I love experimenting with food. Not in a Boris type of way of experimenting with food, though.
Terry Love says, proper cakes are just cakes and can be thick or thin, and posh people call the posh cakes with lots of cream good dough. So he's...
let's say that again, Mia. Say that again. I love how you pronounce that.
I will not.
I love it.
I'm now on a lot of stress, and I'm nervous now. It's just like when people ask me to pronounce squirrel. Speaking about stress, Master Besher says your stress level is at 100 right now, by the way.
Yeah, it's dropped down to 80 because some of them have been to bed.
And he's clearly talking about mine.
I've got them doing things they really don't like mopping up all of this sewer water.
Jim Horn says German portions are only on par with the States.
Yeah.
Fair point. I have never seen an original serving in the States. Never been there. I wasn't really planning on going there anytime soon. I heard it's really hot there.
Depends which bit of the States you go to.
Still too warm.
It's like
It's too warm here!
Most of the time I've spent in the States has been in the southern and eastern states. Well, the southeastern states like Louisiana and... Louisiana's where I spent most of my time. Kentucky, Missouri, anywhere south of Missouri and east of Louisiana. Arkansas. Some of the Americans will like this. I knew that there was a place called Arkansas, but I'd never seen it written down. So when I saw a state called Arkansas, I thought this was somewhere completely different, and I was teased something rotten about the fact that I called it Arkansas, because of course I did it in public in front of a whole load of people. I said that we were planning a road trip that was going to take us through Arkansas, and I had
just like
no
me
idea.
calling Edinburgh, and not Edinburgh. Baby noises.
Mia, the chat's fallen off the bottom of the screen.
I'm trying to read Drill's statement. You don't want me to skip things, do you? Drill's once spent 4 hours in a German airport, but only once. But let me tell you, he says, neither Polish nor American servings are enough to fill him. He usually has to order double the food. Well, if you're trying airport dishes, that's usually smaller than normal ones, I'd like to argue. They're really conservative with the things there. Not just conservative, actually stingy. Jules points out that no country on the planet could fill him then if the States are on par with Germany. I'm terribly sorry. You know what could probably fill you? A good old-fashioned meal by your respective grandmother. They usually go overboard with that. At least that's something I've experienced myself while seeing my own or others.
Right, I'm going to put natural gas that we pump out of here up there.
Jim Horn reinforces my statement and says, yeah, it depends on where you go and order. Terry Love would like to know if German restaurants do provide doggy bags. We don't call them doggy bags, but yes, you can have your meal packed up and take it home and then reheat it and eat it yourself. We don't give something that good to the dog, usually. Jim Hon can eat 20 American-sized pancakes or 40 British ones. On a stack? At once? And Vladi points out that vareniki is great because you can fill them with anything. And Terry Love was once in Atlanta in August and he melted every day.
I can imagine.
And Drills thinks you're Arkansas story is pretty priceless, but a fair amount of Americans can't even name the 50 states. But Tammy Patton can, and in alphabetical order. That is commendable. Now, can you make a song out of it too? And I'm not supposed to ignore potato. What did I ignore again? Or was it this time? Potato would like you to tell the Red Riding Hood story. Go watch it yourself. There's a video of it. Don't drag the past into this. It's bad enough she brought it up. Oh, I'm terribly sorry, Drills. I didn't know. I didn't mean to sound inconsiderate there. That doesn't stop you from visiting other grandparents. That might sound weird, though. So don't. Unless you've got friends that are going to visit their grandparents. It's only slightly weird.
Now, how much power have we got in this circuit? 480, but I don't know if that includes that pump.
Tammy Patton points out that there is a song naming all 50 states, but it surely isn't in alphabetical order, and it's not sung by you, so clearly we need to change that.
240 and 240, 480.
But also seems to be having problems with his internet. He's gotten tired of constantly refreshing the page, so good night to YouTube, also.
Oh, good night,
Alternatively,
also.
try Twitch. I don't know why, but I've got the feeling it's more stable than YouTube lately. Potato would like to know if you're sick. You're coughing a bit there.
Oh no, I've just got a tickle in my throat.
Tammy Patton seemingly doesn't want to sing for me. How rude of him.
Her.
Them. I just kind of swallowed the them somewhere in my throat. Oh no. Don't worry, I usually don't leak salt, I pour it. It's more effective. But thank you for... No, hold on, I shouldn't thank you for that. That was weird if I thank you for telling me. I'm moving on to the next question. Could you fill Vereniki with pineapple pizza, asks Deadlock. But you haven't said hello to yet.
Oh, hello, Deadlock. Welcome to our sexy viewers stream.
Oh no, I must have missed a few die-kick messages. Hold on, let me scroll back to the last one. Oh no, I skipped him twice. Oh no, I'm terribly sorry. Chat is moving on very quickly there. It's mostly me scrolling now that makes it move quickly. Oh, whoopsie daisy, sorry about that. Diekick only goes out to a gay bar with his subtitle girlfriend because she likes going out there. Although he is straight, but he doesn't mind going out there.
I
and
like gay bars.
In Germany, they're way more friendly in bars.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry about missing that. In my defense, chat was chatting a lot. And now I've missed probably a ton of messages. Because I was scrolling back then.
Why would the mesh tile be... Why have we got something broken here?
You can put pizza in Vereniki. And Taka is now listing all states, I think. Do I need to read them all out? Just so people can hear all the ones I can't pronounce properly. I take that as a no, so I'm not going to.
Sure.
No, you said no. Also, Mia's now collect 175 grams of salt. And Deadlock loves Vereniki now that he can put pizza in it. And Terry Love would like to know, does every stream turn into a windmere upstream? Only lately. Only because they enjoy salt so much.
Pressure damage. Why was there pressure damage?
Potato points out that gay bars are awesome. There are less assholes and meatheads around.
Yeah. Oh, food shortage. Hang on.
And Belos has now moved on to Twitch to give this one a last try. Although he does believe it's his internet, as Ball's last stream was equally aggravating. Probably an odd question, but what's your internet service provider at the moment? I'm just asking because I like callbacks to German things. Hold on. Are Tammy, Patton and Taka competing in listing all the states now? I'm pretty sure I just read Texas twice.
Oh, someone made a mess. That's because of the stress.
And Drills is confused. Potato is gay? Well, Diekick said that he is straight but likes hanging out in gay bars as well. But no, Potato is bisexual.
Right, we don't need to do that, but we do need to start sweeping the floor above.
Tammy Patton wants to know if Taka learned 50 nifty United States too. And Texas being named twice by both of them is justified by Jim Hon claiming that Texas is big. But not that big. Ah, die Deutsche Telekom. A bit overpriced, but usually they should be stable. Give them a call. It's usually more aggravating to talk with them than just having to deal with their horrible service, as their coverage. But at least it might do something eventually, maybe, I don't know. My condolences. And yes, Taka did learn 50 nifty United States when she was in kindergarten. Which is more accurately spelled with a T. Tammy Patton agrees with Jim that Texas isn't that big. And Joel says that most potatoes are actually bisexual. I think that was a biology joke.
I love that our stream has science jokes in it.
And Jim Hon had that song stuck in his head for years. That's unfair. We never had a song that listed all Bundesländer.
How many Bundesländer are there?
16.
Okay, so maybe you didn't need a song to remember 16 things.
Well, it's fine to have a song about it. I mean, I got a song to just remember 26 letters.
Food shortage, are they on it? Are they dealing with that?
But also doesn't want to talk to the Deutsche Telekom service. Yeah, I understand. It is usually really annoying, and they always take their own side when you try to resolve an issue. Bell also points out that I forgot Mallorca, which is another German Bundesland. It's not really, but German people really like going there. Still, it's not in the song, so it doesn't count. Oh, speaking of things that will never leave heads, The Legend of Zelda Song of Storms. Oh yeah. Oh, it's stuck in my hat right now, thank you. And Taka blows a raspberry at me.
I don't know if this is where it's going to belong, but I think Abyssalite. No, we don't. No, we don't want to build it out of Abyssalite. We want it out of sandstone. I'm going to put ice and things in here, just so that they've got somewhere to sweep it to.
Potato just remembered something that made him blush a few days ago. When he posted the elegant drawing of Sal in that
was
dress,
lovely.
someone said, "Oh, Potato loves Sal," probably in that childish voice, claiming that you're sitting in a tree or something. It felt really awkward to me, but he got over it. It felt really awkward to him, but he got over it.
Well, yeah.
The nifty 50 states also helped when Tucker played Jeopardy in 7th grade when one of the questions dealt with a letter. So you just sang the entire song in class to get to the letter you need. Right?
I remember...
I still find myself singing the alphabet song sometimes.
Ohm's Law.
Oh, hold on. Tammy Patton told Jim that Texas is that big? Are you sure? It's not that big. Terry Love needs a song to remember his name by. He has a name tag on the foot of his bed, so he knows who he is in the morning.
I've always found it amusing that our office has, on our ID tags, it has our name and the address of the office, and it always feels like it's like, if found drunk in a gutter, please return to.
I don't think they'd want you marking that state. Jim Hahn says that they have 50 states, but almost everybody forgets the territories they own as well. And a good song to remember Terry Love's name by would be 50 Shades of Nidd, according to Potato. I'm not sure if that's what he was trying to say, but it took some creative liberties there. But also wants me to compose my song? I can't. I'm not very good at that. I'm going to have to ask Minty about this. Drill says, the alphabet is a horrible thing. He's working hard to rearrange and recreate it in general. How would you rearrange it?
Alright, we're now pumping carbon dioxide out of this corner here.
I mean, rather, how would you rearrange it? That doesn't seem arbitrary, I mean. Please explain. Also, someone triggered the bomb to explode. Which reminds me that, coming close to the end, Sal.
Okay.
Which Potato quickly proclaimed with 9 we're not.
Well, I should let them clean up this at least.
Aw, Taka only sang it to herself and rather quickly. Fair point, fair point. Oh, Tammy Patton lives in Texas. It is really hot and it takes a long time to drive across it. I'm not doubting that. Maybe it's too big. We should make it smaller.
Yeah. I've got a friend who lives in Houston, Texas. Who she's a Nigerian girl who I worked with in the UK. She lived in the UK for years, but her parents live in Houston. So she's Nigerian. Her husband is British, but her mum, I think her dad passed away some time ago. Her mum is American, a Nigerian American. And she had to move to the States because if she was at risk of losing her right to entry, and the fear was that if she didn't go move there, then she needed to get a green card so that she could secure her American citizenship, because if she lost it, then she wouldn't be able to visit her mother.
Ah. But also would like to know if I also do that thing with the knuckles on your hand when you want to know how many days are in the current month. He still does that all the time. That thing was like a revelation to me because I always struggled with that. And until I was 15, I didn't know that you could do this. Then eventually my father showed me, and yes, it is a revelation. But unfortunately now we've got technology to remind us. so I'm afraid I don't do it as often anymore, but I'm aware of it.
Is
that helped me a lot.
That's the thing, like, which ones have got 30...
Yeah,
31,
31, 30... hold on, one of them was 28.
I always remembered that from the 30 days hath September, April, June and November. Every other's 31 except February, which has got 28. But that last bit doesn't rhyme.
Yeah, but we couldn't make it rhyme in German, so we have the knuckles.
And it must be a really, really old saying because it uses hath, which is the Old English.
We solved that problem with our fist. Terry Love suggests that you could just ignore the alphabet like the Welsh do.
The Welsh have a different alphabet. They've got their alphabet has letters in it which are made up of more than one letter, which I find fascinating. Like a double L is a single letter.
Ugh.
And a CH is a single letter.
And then again, we do have a double S, which is a single letter in German.
True. But at least you represent it with a single
letter.
Yeah.
The best part of living in California, according to Jim Hahn, is that he can surf in the morning and ski in the afternoon.
I would like to go to the west, especially the west coast.
Oh, Drills points out that you could rearrange the alphabet based on the number of strokes to make a character. I, J, L, U, O all take one, but F, B, X, Y, and P do not. Oh, that's a nice concept. But how do you split them up in between them then? Well, it depends on how long the stroke is, I suppose. Then again, Jim Hahn just thinks this is wrong. I mean, that would be confusing. Don't be so opposed to change. I mean, I personally wouldn't want to use it yet. It doesn't seem finished. But yeah, so
a lot of chlorine gas around here. Oh, but we've got a mob. We had a mob down here, but I don't know what happened to him.
Jill says this isn't wrong, this is progress. Oh, fair point. And Sal, Potato asks, after he finishes the drawing you asked for, he wants to do another elegant drawing, so he would like you to think of an idea for what it could be. Or just something like that, and then just remind him, and then I should remind you to check your messages after this thing.
Yeah, oh yeah, good point.
She'll forget.
Because otherwise I'll forget.
She'll forget within the next 2.5 minutes.
Memory of a cat. As soon as I see a shiny thing.
Whoa!
What?
Paul also says that, speaking about the Sharp S, did I know that it now finally has a proper capital version as well? I thought they were trying to get rid of it, really. Oh, I did not. Hold on. I need a new keyboard
Who
now,
decides these things?
I don't know.
I've always found that fascinating.
Oh. That difference is barely noticeable. Sheesh. I mean, in handwriting, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference unless it's... You make it dependent on the position in the word, but again, I've never heard of a word that starts with that. Well, that's good to know. Oh, well, at least interesting to know. Thank you. Anyway, someone triggered the bomb to explode. After the smoke cleared, it revealed that the following message. It is now 1 in the morning.
Oh.
And 5 in the afternoon for Jim Hahn, 3 in the morning for Vladi, and 7 in the afternoon for Tammy Patton, or rather 7 in the evening at this point. And Terry Love wants to know if anybody got a laser pointer you can distract Sal with.
Yeah, we had best call the stream to an end, because if we are going to do Terra Firma Craft tomorrow, I mean, I know we didn't want to make too much progress before Stimpy was able to join us
I see
again.
we're doing it.
But
I guess
did
I'll never be
spend-
Super Cop Cole Phelps.
I did spend 6 hours last time just cutting down trees.
I know. It's now 2,000 for Taka.
I think that's
You arrived in the new
2000.
millennium a bit late.
Mia's just checked his wrist again. He's got no watch on.
I just wanted to check that it's not 2,000 still. With a few years later, 12,017.
Well, you sexy viewers,
Stop it, please.
I think it's time to call the stream to an end. Thank you for joining us. So, yes, if we play Terra Firmacraft tomorrow, it will probably about 1 p.m. GMT plus 1 London time. And we won't be streaming it, we'll be recording it and putting it out later. But I imagine Spidey will be streaming.
What's a goop?
I don't know, but it sounds kind of cute.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No,
It
no,
sounds like
no.
a
It has to
cutie
be something
insult.
salty.
Yeah. Imagine it as a salty, cute insult.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, everybody.